What's going on, people? Prolific Reviews here, back with another video, and today we're going to be going over some of the questions that have been asked in the comments on the previous video, and also some faults that have arisen literally a day or two after posting a video about how good they actually are. So stay tuned and let's find out what they are. So the first issue that's arisen with these AirBuds within 2 days of posting that previous video is that the left earbud, which seems to have happened to one of the commenters, Emmanuel, is that it's not charging anymore. Now, I have figured out a reason why this could be possible. Now, on the bottom of the earbud, you can see here that it's rusted away. And that green bit has gone all brown, rusty, worn off. And you can also see on the little ball on the top there that it's nothing like the bottom one, which stops it from charging when it's inside the case. Now, on the inside of the case is actually not a problem at all. The inside of the case is absolutely fine. There's no issues with the inside of the case is what I can see. But on the bottom here, this seems to be the reason why. And the reason why this could be the problem is because it's not connecting to the charge. Because it's blocked by lack of current going through the charger. There's enough charge in there. There's nothing to do with lack of charge at all because it's been plugged in for ages. It just doesn't seem to be working. And I think that's the reason why, because that one is the one that doesn't work. And this one is the one that does work. And you can see very clearly that they are very equal and there is no real rusting going on there. So you can see that they're both gold. They look like they're not rusted. They look like they match each other. Whereas if you compare it to the other one, if we take a look, so this is the one that works, and this is the one that doesn't work, and you can see that there's a massive difference there. Now, I don't really know why this has occurred, because this one here is the one that in the previous video had the bottom missing for whatever reason, dropping it on the carpet, and I could never find it. This one had the bottom on. Now, all you need to do is to take the bottom off is to just pick away at the bottom. You can stick it back in, but it might become loose. But I would only recommend doing this if you have got a problem with your AirBuds. Another issue that I have found with these AirBuds yesterday whilst on a run at a reservoir, didn't go in the water, so that's not the reason for damage, just to let you know, is that this AirBud, the one that wasn't working, which is that one there on this right hand side, it was crackling whilst I was running. Now, that was a bit of a concern. I thought I might get electrocuted, but obviously that never happened. But it was a little bit of a concern, and I don't know whether that's because of this little bottom bit here being malfunctioned or being rusted or water damage. I don't know what's happened there. But it did go away eventually. But this noise was still going on whilst the power was off. This one was still working, but this one was off, and the noise and the crackling was coming through this one here, which is a little bit concerning. The next question comes from Mohammed, and he's asking whether these are the 5.0 generation AirBuds. Now, it does depend on what website you buy them from. The website that I bought them from confirms on the email that they are 5.0, so I'll put that in the screen now. And I'll also put a picture of what they show on the website as well on the screen as well. But I believe that they are the 5.0 generation. At the moment, with the little faults that are going on, I'm really not happy with the product at this very moment in time. And a lot has changed in the last 2 days since I posted the previous video, which is a real shame. So just to go over some of the specifications, which I believe are features of the 5.0 generation, is this flashing red light here when it's on charge. When it's charging the earbuds, it normally stays blue, but it's on low charge at the moment, so it's flashing. And on the inside, only my right earbud is charging as of the issues that I mentioned previously. And yeah, that's what it looks like on the inside. So it's red and blue. And also the manual here mentioned that it is a 5.0 generation. I have another question from Sean, who was asking whether these are worth the £30 asking price. Until yesterday, I would have said absolutely. But now, because one doesn't work and there's a bit of a grey area on the website depending on what you can get, returns or replacements, refunds, that sort of stuff. There's a bit of a grey area. I would say probably not, actually, because I've only used these, I'd say, about 10 times, and one of them doesn't work, and there's no explanation for it other than it just doesn't work. I've not even had these in water apart from when I've been running, and the case was on the bottom anyway, so there shouldn't have been any rusting going on because it's covered. So I'm not really sure there, to be honest. I wouldn't say that they are worth £30. Another question that I've got from Yusuf is whether these have police lights. Now, they do have police lights, and they're red, and they come up on this back side here only when they're charging and only when they've got disconnection problems. Otherwise, they don't show up and they stay as they are right now. So hopefully that one clears that up for you. And I have one more question from Techno, who was asking about the quality of the material. It's very plastic. There's nothing extreme about it. It's a very cheap, tacky material. There is no problems doing this sort of stuff, so that's great. The only problem is, the main problem is with this. I don't care what anybody says, a £30 product should not be doing this after 10 uses. And that is a really, really big shame, because I really did enjoy using these AirBuds until this happened. Now I can't use them. So the material going off this is not great. So guys, that concludes my review of the AirBuds, covering a couple of questions that you guys may have asked in more detail. I'm sorry I've had to do it so close to the other video, which had many positive things to say about it, but this is just the harsh reality of a product like this, and this should not be happening for £30, and I'm really disappointed in that. I have plenty more reviews on the way. Jimmy Choo trainers and Air Force Ones are some of the examples. If you're interested in that, give us a subscribe, it really does help. If you have any more questions about the AirBuds, just comment below and I will answer them as honestly as possible. And other than that, I really hope you enjoyed the video and have a great day.